Hello, Army of Light, Earth Division. Shauna L. Francis here. Today is December 11th, 2022. Welcome to today's Ascension Daily Update. We're having some fun here, are we not? I hope you're all doing amazing. I want to welcome all the new subscribers here. Anybody who's new to this channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thanks, everybody. I'm seeing some new names leaving comments on the videos. I'm so happy that everybody's feeling comfortable enough to share their experiences, to come forward with support for the rest of the collective here, the team that we've assembled. I'm ecstatic about our star family here and what we've got going on. Earth Division, boots on the ground here, light workers. We have a big job, guys. Are you feeling this? I certainly am. Still a little bit under the weather, feeling pretty tired today. But good, I'm doing good. Today, this afternoon when I meditated, I met with somebody here in the hot seat who, it was the strongest love bond connection that I have felt so far with anybody who I've spoken to since the reptilian disclosure started. And it was, I'm still thinking about it. I'm still feeling into this. I mean, team, I'm not going to lie here. Even now today, after everything, and that everything's been channeled and everything that's been said, there's still a part of me that's going, is this really happening? Is this really real? And maybe that's something that will never quite go away. I mean, I feel confident enough in what I'm doing and what's coming through, and it's been 4 years, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of channelings, where I'm feeling pretty confident, but there's just that little percentage of me that's still just going, this seems so unbelievable. I'm sure this is happening for most of you as well. Anyway, it's so hard to deny, like feeling this connection today, this heart opening and this connection with this other being today. Those are the moments where I think, wow, yeah, this is real. This is really happening. This is the truth of my experience here. So I went down the elevator today, got off the elevator, had a seat, and something sat down in that chair, and I immediately felt my heart open. It was palpable. I mean, it was strong. I couldn't really see the being. Beige. I got color, like a beige color, a yellowish beige color. And I assumed that it was reptilian, couldn't tell if it was male or female. Excuse me. But we just, before any words were said, it was just this, it felt like an energetic activation of some kind happening at a deeper level. And then I pictured that this being and I were putting our foreheads together and kind of had, my hand kind of on the side of their face. They had their hand on the side of my face, and we are literally forehead to forehead. And I just sat there with this energy going, what is going on? Who is this? So I would say we did that for 7 or 8 minutes. I just sat there just taking this in and enjoying it and just going, what the heck? All right. So, and another feeling that washed over me, relief. I was feeling relief. That is really interesting. That was different, notable. Anyway, so I'll get into this and we'll talk more about that. I said, dear one, thank you so much. This feels like quite a bonding and a beautiful energy exchange. It's lovely. And this person said, hi, Shauna, it's good to see you again. All right, so we understand from a few channelings ago that this is my star family coming forward. They are aligned with my mission and supporting me, supporting all of us here. You who are watching, everybody who's part of the boots on the ground, Earth Division, Army of Light, supporting, I believe we're all star family. All of you, all of them, all tied together. But it was like, good to see you again. And I think that was the relief. I felt like maybe I was on some deep level waiting to see this being again, or there was a recognition there and like, okay. So there was some relief happening. I said, well, I'm so sorry that I don't consciously remember you. And they said, that's okay, it's not necessary. I said, do you want to tell me a little bit about yourself and if you have a name? And this person said, Shauna, you and I go way back. We've done many missions together. In this incarnation, I am male and I am reptilian, of the positive polarity. Our previous history together may not be important as just realizing, dear, that there is a deep connection, and it's a trust and it's a bond that goes beyond words and beyond understanding. There's a lot of this going around, beyond words and beyond understanding. Melchizedek has talked about this Cryon, the Galactic Federation of Light, Metatron. Metatron talks a lot like this. I said, I definitely feel it. And then I started to cry again. So lots of tearful exchanges in the last couple of days. Again, my mind may not fully comprehend what's going on, but I am definitely feeling this bond and this connection on a deeper level. And it brings up tears, this recognition, this relief, this help. It's really starting to get me right in my heart space. And I said, goodness, I can really feel this. This has been such an incredible ride and so much discovery. I said, thank you, my friend. I'm so glad that you're here supporting me this way once again. And they said, you are so very welcome, Shauna. It is the highlight of my service to support you in this way. I said, thank you. Is there a name or something I could call you? And they said, you can just refer to me as a close friend from the past. So I didn't get an actual name from this being. I said, thank you. That's beautiful. I said, dear friend, what would you like to speak about today? And nothing came for a while, but what I saw was this big wall. It's almost like the side of a mountain. Imagine straight out of a Lord of the Rings movie, this mountain, and it's sheared off and it's dark and it's like a big rock. And this mountain starts crumbling and big pieces start falling off. And it seemed to me there were little beings down at the bottom on the ground that were getting squished by these big boulders that were coming off this mountain. And this thing just started crumbling and falling away. And of course, there comes the blue sky and the white fluffy clouds and birds and fresh air and water was flowing over it. And, you know, I've seen this kind of thing before when it comes to understanding the Ascension and what this means. And I'm just kind of enjoying this visual. And this being said, it's time for this, Shauna. He said, at its most basic, this is what's happening. Through the work that you and others are doing, the darkness, the density of the reptilian influence, the stronghold, is crumbling and making room for light. Such a beautiful event and needed for a long time. But of course, everything is happening just exactly when it's supposed to. We're just all relieved that the time is finally coming. And then he said here, easier for us on this side of the veil to hold so much excitement and such hope. We have seen the bigger picture for so long, he said. We have the advantage of seeing across dimensions, for being able to see the larger view and the progression for all of you. And he said here, the truth will be abundantly clear. It will resonate on deep levels, but otherwise you are taking it on faith and trust that what we are saying in terms of the bigger picture is true. So again here, I feel like they are really making sure, hammering it home, that I am trusting the channeling that's coming through, that I'm not questioning it, especially at this early stage, because it's going to get more outlandish as we go. So just a lot more of just reiterating that this is the truth, that I'm understanding the truth here. Have to take it on faith and trust that I'm getting this right. We understand the leap of faith that you are all embarking upon as you say yes to this information. So all of us, all of you. You can imagine that there is an incredible amount of groundwork that has been laid and will continue to be laid to allow this information to flow through. to allow the truth of the information, the words, to reach the consciousness of specific people on the planet. All right, specific people on the planet. I do believe this is true. We are the Army of Light, or Division. We've all worked together before. I do believe that. I do believe we are aligned to this mission in some way. So there are specific people. This so far has not been meant for a mass audience. There's been a specific frequency that's gone out as a homing beacon that has brought us all together. I do really believe this. He says here, we are still at the acclimation phase, Shauna, laying the groundwork and the foundation for the information, not only just through the words and content, but energetically as well. And it sounds like from a lot of the comments that you guys are saying that you're feeling this energetically. All of you, he says, are going through this process on some level. It's an important part of the puzzle. It's an important part of the game plan. So we ask for your patience and gentle care for yourself, and for all of us working with you. All right. I think a part of me is anxious to get the more disclosure coming through. Yesterday was kind of this is going to be tough for you type of stuff, but we've got your back. And then today, I'm just, I guess I'm anxious for more of these bombshells, like the Great Depression and all the World War II stuff with Hitler. These are, in the subjugation of women, these were big things, right? These are big things. And, just the amount of effort that the reptilians have put into, really harvesting our energy. So anyway, I guess I get a little impatient for wanting more and more and more of that. So he's asking for patience because I think he sensed that. And then he switches gears here a bit. What makes you a good leader, Shauna, is your capacity to comprehend the bigger picture, to see many sides of an issue, to have empathy for others, and to see a situation from different points of view. You have a large capacity to accommodate all kinds of expressions, opinions, belief systems, behaviors, thoughts, and actions. There's a level of inclusivity here. And even beyond tolerance and acceptance, and honoring of those who see differently from you. This allows for more equitable and just outcomes with you in the leadership position. Okay. He says here, this will be a great strength for you, Shauna, as we move forward together. Instead of seeing things as black and white, you have a kaleidoscope, a rainbow, multifaceted and shimmering. And there's so much potential that comes from this point of view. And then at that point, I felt my energy just go deeper and deeper and deeper, like almost to where I wasn't feeling fully conscious. I'm not even sure how long this went on, maybe 15 or 20 minutes. But there was just this huge pause. And I noted here that it felt really like it was gripping. It felt like an activation. It was like really like just here and enveloping me. And then eventually I felt it loosen up and I could take a deep breath, but man, it was really quite something else. I said, wow, okay, my friend, thank you. That was beautiful energy work, feeling you so deeply, and it feels so nice to bond with you in this way. I said, is there anything else you'd like to talk about? And he said, that's all for now, Shauna. I do expect to be speaking with you again as things progress. And I look forward to our ongoing rekindling of this relationship. I said, this is magical. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shauna. We'll talk to you again soon. All right. So like I said, what a beautiful exchange there. Not much verbally was said, but a lot happened energetically today with that. And then I went ahead and I checked in with Melchizedek at the end of this. Is there anything else I need to be doing? Do you have any other advice for me? How's it going? Am I getting this information correct? And they said, Dear one, we are ecstatic with your progress, just ecstatic. Thank you for your dedication to this process, your faith and trust, your ability to open your heart and to receive. We are very happy here and we commend you. So that's always really nice to hear. They said, just please continue to do what you're doing. That Melchizedek, Cryon, the Star Team Alliance, continue to work on my energy in the background. We are still acclimating, not just me, but all of us. They said that, you know, I'm rekindling old bonds, important bonds from other times, other places, other experiences. Again, yeah, this is my star family, our star family. This is a rekindling of bonds that we have with these beings on the other side of the veil. It's incredible. I know I use that word way too much. And I said, thank you, Melchizedek. You know, Melchizedek, this is hard. You know, I'm enjoying this. It's amazing. It's beautiful. But a part of me still is just unsure about this. Like, how can this be real? And they said, we understand, Shauna. Just continue to do what you're doing. And this will all come together for you and will seem very natural and normal in time. I said, thank you. Sounds good. Yeah. I believe it enough to come out and make these videos and talk about these things. And I do believe it in truth, but yeah, there's this little niggling part of my ego that's just going, you've got to be kidding. Anyway, maybe that's healthy and that's good to have that. And it helps create discernment. And it also, you know, I really care deeply about this information being accurate, about it really being the truth. I mean, being a clear and concise channel with 100% accuracy, this is my goal. This is the intention that I set every day working with these beings. Okay, well, we'll see what tomorrow holds. I love you guys. Thanks again for being here and for all your beautiful comments and support. And have a great night, day, morning, evening, wherever you're at in the world. I love you guys. Mwah.